But yeah, let's get this done again. Melbourne to Warrnambool. Take 2, as we forgot Orica Green Edge in the start list of the event. Only one race this morning on the races, because this is the end of the block. Let's just double check that's all working, all good to go. Yes, we are. Move you over there. Perfect. So it is a 1.2 race. Melbourne Warrnambool. Add the start list. We're now this turn last time. Big breakaway. Got away. All came back in together. There's a few punchy riders here, hoping to, as we saw last time, make a last-minute burst for victory. A few sprinters once again. The new addition, of course, is Orica Green Edge with Dan McClay, Blake Stewart, and a few other riders, is the way to put it. Not going to go through the riders. Not particularly too exciting this time. You can have a quick overlook at them here. Oh, that's where I changed the settings here. Whoops, normal mode. And crashes down to 1. Save. Okay. Who are the favourites for the race? It's once again St. Marco Heller is the outright favourite. Bert Van, can't pronounce that, but Luka Mesjek, Alex Kirsch, remember he got second last time if I am not mistaken. Let's have a look what the results were last time. Yes, Alex Kirsch second, because Jelle Jonik from Beat Cycling took first, Anthony Turgi, Marco Heller, then the Bert. There was a break of 17 men ahead of the peloton, which was led in by Corbin Strong. I'm hoping Mapai can do a better attempt this time around. Those settings are all nicely done. Let's get into the race. It's a long race, 266 kilometers, 266.6 kilometers. Like Cyril said, the third longest race on our calendar. Hello, person. Who I don't know who you are, but welcome. Hey again, you are the Festina manager, that's all I remember. Let's hope this result is a bit more favourable in our condition. Maybe Orica might sneak into the breakaway. Oh, hey, Mika. Apologies, man. I forget names. I'm not very good with names. I'm remembering who is who. It's all good. Mika. Yordi. I mean, see, at least Yordi is like says. Yeah. Anyway, let's get this rolling. Thanks for joining me on this morning. Blue sky here in New Zealand. Sun is shining. Beautiful Saturday morning. Our riders on 0 form, back down to 0 effort. Where is the Orica jerseys? So they are in the race there. Such a throwback. Ah, biased as always. Mapai looking beautiful. Like I said last time, the only jersey I dislike in the peloton so far is this Liberty Seguros one. It's kind of not the greatest. Will we see who's going to be in the early break? Oh, Mapai sending a rider in the early break. Is it Julian? It is almost the same fellows as last time. We see Miles Scottson, Joachim. Yeah, it looks like the same lad. Almost the exact same lads as last time. Boniface, remember last time, which was in the break, and he also got dropped. There's Krab again. He's going for another victory. China Glory keeping up with them. Wow, sad face for no reason. Fair enough, though. Exactly. Well, who's on the front here? It is Festina, because they are not in the breakaway, so Festina and Europcar are chasing. Also, I figured out why Europcar has the Euskaltel hats. It's because Europcar is in the Euskaltel jersey with their abbreviation, because I went to play a regular career, and I was like, hey, there's a Europcar jersey there, because they are the Euskaltel squad. Anyway, who are the 4 men up the road who are unlikely to succeed? Mateus, Julian, Kral, Capra, and Miles Scottson. 25 seconds is their lead, but they're being hunted down by Festina. Haha, Festina making sure they don't get too much time. Haha. It was a great final move last time, absolutely. Made the race a bit more exciting. There is Europe Car. Who is Europe Car working for? Who is Festina working for? I know I just did this yesterday, but I can't quite remember. Alex Kirsch for Festina and Anthony Turgi for Europe Car. They both had great results last time. Once again, there's no wind. The peloton is just chilling here. There's Sane Bayer, the Mongolian rider, former rider for Mapai GB, now riding for Horvy's squad. Anyway, let's increase the simulation speed a little bit. We'll see if these guys catch the break, and if they do, then they're likely going to be another breakaway. But they're pushing the pace quite hard, actually, so there's going to be quite a few tired riders in this race, especially with 242 kilometers still to go. And here we are, the catch is about to be made. Scotson's attacked on his own. He's looking a little bit dead, but he's still out in front. And Haribo have decided, nah, don't like this. We're going to chase him down. Liquid Gas is like, we want to get another man in the breakaway, so we're going to sit up here at the front. Breaker forward would be ideal. You're right, because then they won't succeed, and it will come down to a sprint. There we go. Ben Wiggins has been listening to his team manager and all the people who have been doubting him. So once again, he is in that breakaway. They go straight past Scotson, who's like, nah, not for me. Festina, once again, not liking the composition of the break. Small split in the peloton. BT Cycling just dropping the wheel for some reason. Josh Kench, they are chasing, but not... No, maybe they're not chasing. Interesting tactics by BT Cycling here. We might have a 15-man early break, is it? The gap is 50 seconds. I mean, they are going uphill, so perhaps it's just them climbing a little bit slower. Josh Kent's trying to pull them back up, Dan Huil. But this these 17 men out in front is Renat Harkwin, Turgi, Barta, Skotson, Boniface, Kirsch, Krabe, Larsen, Leinhardt, Hemming, one rider from Sebga and Kadrissen, Wiggins, Parasini, Dillier, Eloiski, and Joachim. Watch me butcher everybody's names. But, interesting mix of riders. Miles Scotson still in no man's land. We'll speed it up. Hopefully the peloton's doing something shortly. As Trinity isn't on the front with Josh Kench. It is Trinity. Well, big breakaway got away. A lot of the Festina boys, a lot of the Europe Car boys. Interesting change of events. We should hopefully see some of the big sprinters teams like Mapai should come to the front. They are. Josh Burnett on the front, another Kiwi, helping out Aaron Gate and Josh Kench there. Edgy Bondiel also pacing now on the front. The gap is 2 minutes 30 and it's not going much more than that, so perhaps some of these leaders who are in the break going a bit too early. Although they are sitting at the back, we see Turgi and Kirsch not pulling turns. The rest of the team is doing it for them. Look at the upcoming terrain, nothing too much. A little bit of a hill here, might see another move there. A few small hills, but as we saw last time, all the action happened in the final few kilometers. There is an ping. What is the ping for? It is for the FRR Tour. Back to the sim game. 2 minutes 26. Good to see some of the Kiwis and Rudolf Remke helping out on the front. Well done to them. But once again, big breaks, 16 riders. Interesting. Well, like I said last time, we need some wind. Get some wind. Gap is 1:46 now. Definitely a day for the peloton. Although we said that last time and we had that late attack that bridged up to the breakaway. So perhaps Alex Kirsch is doing the right thing, getting up the road, waiting for someone else. Ah, there's the peloton right there on their heels. Interesting choice. They were right there on their back wheel, but could not make the catch. Then there we go. It's all come back together with 140 kilometers to go, and it's still Europe Car and Festina on the front pushing that pace. Dun, 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 dun. Well, you thought it could have been a bit more Mickey Mouse, but it's not. Not yet. Which means I don't think we'll get the similar result. I think people, with these attacks later on the stage, we should hopefully see some more counters to stop what happened last time happening this time. Haven't seen much of the Orica squad, who is their leader. Dan McClay, are they protecting him in the peloton? It looks like no, not really. Interesting choice by the Orica squad. Right at the back we have ATT Investments, Haribo, Ferai Mongolia, and Kaha Ruel. Liberty Sigros near the back, China Glory, Savgay Nikela, Bay, Tinkoff. I know they're here, but we haven't actually seen much of them all race. Who is Tinkoff's leader? Percentage is above 10%. Van Hoyke. Oh, one rider's been dropped. Is that Dan Hull? Nope, Gothret is being dropped after his work on the front. Interesting choice by AG2R to making him work. But here we are, the riders are just a bit of a stalemate now, cruising around at 33 kilometers an hour because there's no breakaway. There we go. Who's launched the attack? It is Jan Maas of Liberty Sigros and some Serrano fella from Team Tinkoff. Two teams, as I said, were doing nothing this race.
The breakaway has now got over a minute on the pack.
Great work by the two of them. They're taking regular turns. It seems gave it up to 3 minutes. Yo, Piero, wanna come in? Interesting. Still 70 kilometers to go. 3 minutes is nothing. But once again, it is Festina and Europcar on the front, pushing the pace for our squad. Well, kind of boring. 2 minutes up the road. Let's hope they get caught, to be honest. I don't want another breakaway win. I want Corbin Strong to be in the form of his life and sprint to victory, as do other sprinters like Damar. They're protecting him now. Turgi still getting protected. Kirsch getting protected. Strong just chilling out by himself. Who the hell are the Mapai riders? Oh, attack on the right-hand side of the road. 46 kilometers to go. Looks like a strong attack there. Mizgek is there. Larsen, Jacobs, Torney, and Frison. Interesting composition. Dan Hall first to react. Looks like Josh Kench there also, and someone Bush. Eriksson for China Glory on the front there. Mapai sending a rider, Rudolf Rimke, up to the front, and Matisse Julian. There's someone. Nope, they're all just working at the front now. Galvan set up from the breakaway. He did his job. He got his rider into that break. That is their leader, it looks like, or their favourite for the stage. Their sprinter, Bert van Lubech. Another rider dropped from the front group, is it? Yep, Nicholas Larsen. Dan Hull has definitely increased the pace now. He's got these 2 groups in his sights. There's 35 kilometers to go. Probably won't ×4 anymore, but the 2 front groups have made it into one. The Tinkoff rider and the Liberty Sigros rider have been caught. Jan Maas looks like he's not rolling turns. He is. Tordemeyer has been dropped from the breakaway for Liquid Gas. China Glory, a few more riders at the front. Now we see Mapai coming through. Corbin Strong better be in a good position. No, he's out in the wind, just to the left of the peloton. Very, very poor tactics there from the Mapai rider. 41 seconds is the gap. Will we see another attack up to this group? I'm expecting it. Gothret back on the front now. Turbo Durbo doing some work. We saw a lot of him last simulation. What's happening now on the right hand side? Josh Burnett. Why are these all riders all sprinting up to the front? They're all just rolling over on top of each other. 53 kilometers an hour. Matisse Julian Giddings now as well. Bit of blocking on the right hand side. We see Dimar's already got a sprint train ready, sitting in behind Michael Hepburn there. Dan Hall actually a cheat code. Yeah, fair. Absolutely fair. And well, these guys here are right in the far right of the road. Mezgek actually rolling turns. It looks like the 2 leaders are the only ones rolling turns. They're the only ones who want the race, the break to succeed. Out the back, we say goodbye to Krab, Tormi, Boniface, Kench, Grupp, Dan Hull also dropped now. All the riders that have been working on the front. It's a big loss for the China Glory squad to lose their leader Krab in this late in the race. 13 seconds now is the gap to the breakaway. It's very, very, very close here. Ramil trying to roll across. Chris Hamilton trying to pull the peloton across. They're not making the catch. There's 18 kilometers to go, and they just got their sprint trains all lined up. Corbin Strong looks to be on the back of Malucci for BT Cycling. Asgreen has attacked. We saw this last time. This was the same stage as last time. 15 kilometers out. A big group of riders trying to do something. Marco Heller was the one who led that charge. Fouché was keeping there in the mix. Now Trinity have taken over the pace pushing as they line themselves up for Arnaud Demar. Gleb Sidista there. He's fighting with Corbin Strong for the wheel of Demar. Looks like Ron Ha for ATT Investments on the right-hand side trying to do a sneaky attack. Fouché and Heller notices. Quite a few riders now. Asgreen in the mix there. One important rider has been dropped. Looks like a rider Gothrit for AG2R Le Mondial. The peloton now strung out. It is up to Trinity to close this down. No one else is willing to. BT Cycling on the left. 3 men up the road. Heller Jonik, the winner from last simulation of this race. He is once again in the action in the final few kilometers. The gap is only 20 seconds. These sprinters teams need to react. Corbin Strong is going with a move now. Frison, Cyrista, ATT Investments with Robert and Sebko Anikala. What is this? A big sprint from the Russian. Too little too late as it cannot make it across. Strong tries to make it to the front group. There's 6.7 kilometers to go. We're beginning this small climb here. 2.5%. The riders are very, very dead and all spread out all over the road. Mezgek, he's paying for his earlier efforts as he drops off this front group. Aaron Gate now pulling Campbell Stewart up. 2 Kiwis in the mix here today. Marco Heller goes once again on the front. Turgi in his wheel. Second group on the road is Strong and Yannick. This little descent will allow some riders to recover a little. Peloton's all back together with 3 kilometers to go. These two riders, well, one of them's going to win it. 1.9 kilometers once again. They've just let someone go for it and not chased. Turgi's in the front. Will Heller come around? Which side's he going to take? Is Heller even going to come around? 300 meters to go. Turgi sprints. Heller in the wheel. I think too little too late. Turgi takes it, meanwhile in well behind. Gleb Sidista with a late push to the line. Thyssen just on the left-hand side. Kopecky just under sprinting him. Strong with a top 10, please. Absolutely. That was a very Mickey Mouse finish. Well, Turgi and Heller did well once again. Beat Cycling, probably the losers of today. Gleb Sidista, well done. China Glory, 4th now in this version of the race. Top 5 hype, absolutely. Let's have a look at the podium of the race. Absolute shame. Anthony Turgi once again on, well, not the podium once again, but well done Team Europcar with it was Cadell Hat. Marco Heller in second, 32 seconds back to Gerben Thyssen, Sidista, Kopecky, Demar. Demar did better this time. Pinlever, De Heers, Hock and Strong running out to the top 10. EF Education first in the team's classification. I'll go through team by team like I normally do. CT results. Let's get rid of this one then. Delete message. Yep, top 40 meant to do more than 40, oh well. Let's do top 60. Thanks, Pat. No problem, Mika. Okay, team by team. AG2R Le Mondial, 3rd with Gerben Thyssen and Lewowski, 12th. With 70 men in the peloton, reasonable result for them. ATT Investments, 5th with Mateus Kopecky. Very, very good job by them. Beat Cycling, like we said, losers of today. Don't mean that in a harsh way, just that they did win this race last time with Honeck. This time they got 29th with Visser. BT Cycling, 13 with Matteo Malucci. Manuel Penlever 7th with Whakaharu Ruel. 21st for Everett Hodge. Looks like their punchy rider took it more so. China Glory 4th with Gleb Sarista. Well done to them. Eve Education 2nd with Marco Heller. Made that break but didn't sprint at the end. Just sat in the wheel of Anthony Turgi. There we have it. Turgi takes the win. Dillier, the next best rider, in 66th. For Mongolia 14th with Lonardi. George Jackson for the way further back in the peloton. Alex Kirsch 17th, he's also losing out. They got 2nd last time, unfortunate for them. It wasn't for lack of trying. They tried very, very hard to win this stage. Haribo, once again, yes, exactly, market value up. I mean, he's mentioned in our broadcast. Hopefully that's good exposure for your squad. Tavez was their best place rider at 63rd. Liberty Sigarovs, I don't know what they changed, but Einhorn 15th. Maybe it's better for them, not entirely sure. Liquigas 24th with Mezgek. He went in a few of those early breaks. He was definitely paying for that by the end. Consoni for Lotto Kernhaus in 11th. Map IGB 10th with Corbin Strong. That was definitely a better race for my squad. Orica Green Edge 20th. Well, they weren't in the race last time, but 20th is pretty good for them. Subco Anikala 8th with De Geers, 18th with Leroy. That's pretty good for them. Tinkoff 9th with Gijs van Hoyk. Nice job for him. Trinity 6th with Demar. I think that's definitely far better for them than last time. But thanks for tuning in. Sucks to suck for the riders that didn't do so well. And I'll see you next races. Ka-chow.